So I was helping out a friend yesterday. Called me late yesterday, and so I was helping him yesterday because he had lost access to his Gmail account, and Gmail account that he had lost that he had had for like 10, 15 years, I believe. Um, Apparently, either somebody hacked his account, um, or uh, or he forgot the passcode or something, but he couldn't access it anymore. And then and you know how it is when you try to you can't contact customer support. You're screwed and you're screwed. That's it. Um, and I mean, he was waiting forever. He had documents on there for work that he needed to get, and he couldn't get to them. I mean, it was just so upsetting for him. And he never downloaded the stuff, never saved anything because he figured, hey, Gmail never goes down. But yet he never remembered, hey, you can get hacked. You can get hacked. So he could never get into his thing. So, but it didn't say anything like um, either his email was changed or his whole thing was deleted. That's it. He said he couldn't tell what it was. He said it just wouldn't let him in, and and it didn't say anything like this doesn't exist or anything like that. He just couldn't get in, and and I don't think he had a backup on there because I think you can add backups to Gmail. I don't use Gmail. I'll never will and stuff like that. So he took it as a learning lesson, and I helped him get a domain from one of my from I got him a domain, something related to his business, and we set him up the emails. We set him up with the email on it and everything. So now he's got his own private email, and I say, hey, all you gotta do is if your email goes down now and you give it out, contact support. They'll let you know what happened, and then also I told him you can have backup on there just in case something does happen. You can recover all your emails. So remember, that's the difference between. I'm not trying to say anything bad about. I mean, just your Gmail, you can get hacked. You can get hacked. Somebody can go in there and delete your stuff, send crappy emails to everybody, spam everybody, and then wind up deleting your email. And everybody has your email, your Gmail account. So I tell people before, hey, get away from Gmail. Um, Google monitors too much of that stuff. You get all this solicitation because they sell your information. Um, and then what do you guys do when when it goes when you're having trouble if somebody try to hack your account or somebody did hack your account, now they have your email and they're doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, who do you contact? There's remember everything's automated through that system, and if you don't have your backup email, I think you can have like your second backup in there to get into the account. But if you forget to do that, or they go in there and they just mess up everything, um, then you're screwed. You're just screwed. So that's why I always tell people, hey, you need to get your own email. And I mean your email to your own business, to your own domain that you own through a hosting company. This way, if things go south, and you can always, if you lose your email, information, you can call customer support for your web hosting company and say, hey, here's my domain, here's my website, my email. I'm having trouble. I can't access my account, or somebody did go in there and they hacked everything and they just deleted everything. And maybe you can get back in your account. Hopefully, you have backup, and they can say, look, we just put back your all the emails that you had this last past year and stuff like that. Um, so I just be scared using Gmail. I wouldn't use Gmail for anything. Nothing. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You may, because you don't, especially if you're doing any kind of business whatsoever, you may get important documents, and depending what those documents are, if they're sensitive information, if somebody already has your account, they're just waiting for that information. You can have somebody mirroring your account and just looking through your Gmail stuff and say, look, I'm going to use that. Somebody sent him back information and stuff like that. Um, so I just wouldn't use Gmail, and it was a hard lesson for him because he said he had important documents on there, stuff that he had saved for a while for his business, copies he had sent to himself, and he made a folder in the system through Gmail, but now it's all gone. It's all gone. He did eventually say, he did tell me he sent something to customer support, but it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. He hasn't heard anything from them. Like, what? I mean, dude, I mean, that's Gmail for you. Okay, hey, you wanted, that's what you got. You got whatever, you hear that, I always hear that thing, you paid for what you get, since it's free, that's what you got. Free, and if it comes free, then it's, sometimes when it comes free, It ain't free. It comes with problems. So, I just felt bad for him because he did tell me he had some, so not just important documents, but he told me also he had important family pictures that he had took and he had saved it to the Gmail account and stuff like that. But now it's all gone. It's all wiped away because he can't even get in there. So like I said, I set him up with a domain for his business, which he'd never had, which is crazy. He said because he does all his business through social media. I said, hey, you need to get your business account. I mean, your business domain. This way you can have it. This way people can send you personal. You can send personal stuff through your business email account and stuff like that, and then you can set up everything else. So I set him up. I set him up yesterday, and now he's got everything. He set up some of his employees as well with with their own email accounts, and he told them to stop using Gmail no more, and stuff like that. He said, let's just use the company stuff. This way, he knows if he winds up firing somebody or whatever, he knows he can go into their accounts. Because that's the other thing as well. That's what I told him. I said, I'm surprised you guys don't have everything, especially on a server for your email, because you have all these. Everybody works independently for what he does. And I said, hey, you got to have the people that work for you got to have their accounts, their business email, just in case something happens. They don't come in and somebody calls and say, hey, well, I send Joey the schematics for that. Check his account. You call Joey and you got to get his information and for him to send them to you. But if you want to fire, and I said, you know what, I'll just go into his account. I'm an administrator. I'll go into the account and I'll check, see if it's in there, and stuff like that. So remember, as a business owner, you got to do that for yourself, especially if you have clients. I mean, not important clients, but also if people work for you. You assign them a business email and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't want to say to monitor them or something like that. It's just in case you need to get something from them and they just disappear or they quit or whatever, and they may have important documents. Hey, you may need to delete their email to make sure, because if they have important documents, you say, hey, well, I'm going to delete their account for the system just to make sure that no sensitive information leaks out, and stuff like that. So it provides all sorts of security for you as a business owner, and stuff like that. So I would think seriously about leaving Gmail. Get your own domain for your business or even for your personal. It doesn't have to just be for your business. Get for your personal. Get anything you want to get through the domain when you buy a domain, and then host it with the email account and everything. Pay for the service, and it winds up saving you a whole lot of time, a whole lot of headache if somebody winds up hacking your account, or for some reason Google deletes your Gmail for some stupid reason and you don't know why. Or like I said, somebody hacks your account. So if I would do that for you, I would definitely get your own domain so you can get your own personal email and stay away from Gmail, Hotmail, all those things that they offer free email, because it's not free. Remember, when you fill out that information, they have your information. And that's what you get. And I mean, I haven't had Gmail in a long time. Okay. So it's been years. I'm talking about a long time since I've had Gmail, but I know when you go to Gmail or you have a Gmail account, you get all this spam. You get all this spam and everything. And it's weird because if you're searching if you're on your Gmail account through Google and you were searching dog treats for your dog, a couple of days later, you get emails to your Gmail for dog treats. And goes, what the hell? Why is Gmail sending me dog treats? I said, because the browser copied what you were looking for. That browser history sent it to Gmail, and you're getting all this advertising for dog treats, special stuff for dogs, stuff like that. And that's what's scary. That's what's scary. Okay, that's what scares me is, and remember, they have all your information when you fill out that form, your age, your address. If you put anything more personal in there, they have all that information. So, you freak out because they say, hey, they're monitoring me. They are monitoring you. Okay, that freedom that they're giving you for you to have your Gmail is, okay, just give us all your personal information and tell us what you like. And we'll you can use the Gmail account all you want. And they're going to sell your information to all these advertisers. Okay, but when you have your own personal email from your own domain, nobody sends you junk mail. Nobody sends you junk mail. Nobody knows that email. The only way to get people to know that email is you give it out to people. But you don't want to be monitored. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be monitored. So again, I mean, I could go on for an hour telling you why you shouldn't get Gmail, or you shouldn't be using Gmail or Hotmail or the other free services that they say it's free. Okay, get your own account, get your own domain, set up a email server for yourself through the system, and it'll be more private. It'll be more private. Nobody will see anything. for yourself, for your business, especially for your business, keeping everything private, for your business. Okay. So do that. Okay. Have a good one.